Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing Dumpee dating someone new. Dumpee advice. I provide audio coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details. www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing Dumpee dating someone new. Dumpee advice. So if you have been dumped and want to try to get your ex back, it can be extremely painful to find out that your ex is dating someone new. Sometimes you haven't even heard anything about your dumper, but still worry that they are dating new people. In today's podcast, I'm going to give 3 pieces of advice for dumpees who are struggling with the concept of their ex dating new people. So let's get straight into this. And number 1 is this even real? So it's so important to realise and understand that not everything you hear is real, or certainly not exactly as it might seem. Maybe you've been told by a friend of a friend, or possibly you felt you even saw this with your own eyes. Maybe you was walking in the park and in the distance you thought you saw your ex with somebody new. Whatever the situation, there is no guarantee that your ex is dating somebody new right now. Quite possibly, you've got the wrong end of the stick. Maybe your friend of a friend has told you something which they honestly believe to be true but is wrong. Maybe if you felt you saw your ex with somebody else, maybe there is an innocent explanation for this. Additionally, even if you have cast iron evidence that your ex is dating somebody new, does this mean they are still dating them? Not necessarily. Maybe you saw on social media that your ex has got a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend, and you feel, okay, that's it, this is done forever, but there is no guarantee that is the case. And even if you read something a few weeks ago, it doesn't mean your ex is still dating this new person now. Even if your ex actually told you face to face, over the phone, via text, even if your ex told you that they're dating somebody new, there is no evidence that they're dating somebody new right now, because things change. Okay, so it's important to stabilize your mindset, because if you don't have a stable mindset, you will be more likely to make bad decisions. An unstable mindset equates to rash decisions and bad implementation of your thoughts. So, if you're not feeling stable-minded, the likelihood is that you will make decisions, you will take actions which are not going to help you. They are going to hinder you. They will not increase your chance of getting your ex back. They will make it less likely that you will get your ex back, and they will also make it less likely that you will find somebody even better. Because as I always say, there is no 100% guaranteed way to get your ex back. But if you do everything right, then you will either get your ex back or you will find somebody even better. If you don't do the right things, though, you will be hindering your possibility of getting your ex back or finding somebody better, because you'll be making bad choices, bad decisions, and taking bad actions. It's so important to stabilize your mind, to stay calm, be positive, and live in a way which is happy, carefree, and fun. Now, I'm not saying this is easy, and right now, your mind will be all over the place. But you've got to do what you can to stabilize your mindset and give yourself the best possibility of presenting yourself in a way which is attractive to your ex and others, but more importantly, helping you progress through your breakup recovery. If you get your ex back, this will be a brand new relationship. It won't be something which is a continuation of your previous relationship that unfortunately has ended, and that is not going to be able to continue. That has ended, and anything new with your ex will be brand new. And hence you need to be in a position where if you connect with your ex again, they see you as somebody even better than they remember. Not somebody who is needy, jealous, or possessive. Not somebody who is quizzing them about the life they have lived when they were single. Because please remember, at this moment in time, you are single and your ex is single. And therefore they are not doing anything wrong, even if they are dating somebody new. It's so important that you stabilize your mindset and move forward with positivity, because as tough as this might seem, it is your only option of living a positive life going forward. Whether or not you get your ex back, you can have a fantastic future as long as you aren't hung up on jealousy, possessiveness, and neediness. There is no guarantee your ex is dating somebody new right now, so please get into the mindset that they are single, you are single, and you're just moving forward with your own life. Don't pain yourself with considering that your ex is with somebody new, because there's no guarantee that's the case. And even if it may have happened, it doesn't mean it's happening now, and it certainly doesn't mean it will happen in the future. Focus on your own journey and always remember that it might not even be true, as bad as things might seem right now. If you move forward on your own journey, if you move forward on your own path, then whatever is the truth doesn't relate to you, because you are you, and your breakup recovery will enable you to live the life you was meant to live. Because even if you get your ex back, breakup recovery would have to have happened, because as I said, you can't get your ex back and continue that relationship. It's a new relationship, and hence the breakup recovery must take place, and it can only happen if you stabilize your mind. So now let's get into point number 2 and the second point of today's podcast about Dumpee dating someone new. Dumpee advice. And point number 2 is it's probably a rebound. So even if you find out definitively that your ex is dating somebody new, the likelihood is that this is a rebound relationship. Now, rebound relationships are described by different people in different ways, but I suggest that there are a number of red flags which showcase a rebound relationship. The main one being that a relationship starts soon after a breakup and ends within a year, most likely after weeks or months. If this is a rebound relationship, then your ex won't be with this new person for very long, and hence you can be in a position where you might hear from your single dumper again one day in the future. But you might be thinking, well, how do I know that this is a rebound? And of course, there's no way of definitively saying. There is no way of definitely looking at a relationship and saying, yes, this is a rebound. Yes, this will end soon. Unfortunately, we can't say this for certain. Nothing can be guaranteed. But what we can say is that from my research, people are very unlikely to get into long-term relationships within a year of a previous long-term relationship ending. So if you and your ex were together in a relationship and it is now ended, it is very unlikely that either of you will connect with somebody new in a long-term way within a year of your breakup taking place. Again, this can't be guaranteed and nothing is for certain, but from my research, this showcases this to likely be the case. So if your breakup was less than a year ago and you find out that your dumper is dating somebody new, it's incredibly unlikely that this is going to last the test of time, and it is incredibly likely that this is a rebound relationship which won't last many more months. Now, of course, you can't clock watch, you can't sit around, you can't wait. There is no guarantee that this will end, and even if it does, we can't say for certain that your dumper will contact you. So, you must move forward on your own journey, as I was saying in point number 1. You can't wait around for something which might not happen, but it's always helpful to have in your own mind that the likelihood is that this connection that your ex is with right now is unlikely to last forever. This could be the type of thing which enables you to stabilize your mindset, what I was saying was so important in point number 1. Always remember that if you find out your ex is dating somebody new, it's probably a rebound relationship. So now let's get into point number 3 and the final point of today's podcast about dumper dating someone new. Dumpee advice. And point number 3 is you can only control the controllables. When we consider what our ex is doing, this is a thought which is wasteful. It is a wasteful thought because it means nothing. You can't do anything, you can't affect anything, and you can't control anything which is not controllable to you. Now that might seem confusing, but ultimately what I'm trying to say is that you can only control the controllables. You can only control things which are controllable to you, and in essence, that is yourself. You can only control how you are presented to the world. You can only control your journey. And hence, if you find out your ex is dating somebody new, I would say, instead of focusing your energy, worrying, thinking, imagining what they are doing, why not push on your own path? Why don't you start dating new people as well? Just because your ex is dating somebody new, it doesn't mean you'll never hear from them again. Just because you start dating somebody new, it doesn't mean that you won't hear from your ex again. So what have you got to lose? Your dumper is dating somebody new. You may as well date somebody new as well. Now, I would never suggest you lead somebody on. You should always be respectful, honest, and genuine. So if you're not feeling like you want to connect with somebody new in a long-term way, I would always say to this person when you're meeting up, but look, I've come out of a breakup. I don't know how I feel. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything too deep or serious. If you tell this other person your situation and they agree to the principles you are putting forward, I mean, maybe they're even thinking the same themselves, then you have got nothing to feel ashamed for. Why not spend some quality time with somebody new, even if it's not forever, instead of sitting at home alone, thinking about your ex with somebody else? You're not going to be able to affect or change anything by sitting at home, thinking, worrying, and getting upset about imagining your ex dating somebody new. You may as well spend your time constructively improving your skill set, dating new people, and living your life to the full. As I said, it will not affect your chances of hearing from your ex again. Whether or not they find out you're dating somebody new, from my research, that doesn't seem to affect things. If a dumper wants to reach out, they will reach out to you, whether you have a new partner or not. And even if they are dating somebody else, I've heard of plenty of instances where dumpers have contacted their dumpees, even if they're in a new connection. Now, of course, this situation is different in every scenario. Every relationship, breakup and aftermath is different and unique. And you might not want to hear from your ex if they're dating somebody new. This is a moral judgment for you to consider. But what I'm just getting across is it doesn't seem to affect things. So if you want to hear from your ex again and you know they're dating somebody new, of course, they're going to be thinking of that other person. We have to be honest and genuine. But it doesn't seem to affect things in regarding if they want to reach out to you, they still will. And it doesn't matter if you are dating somebody new either. So what are you waiting for? You can only control the controllables, so you might as well control your life in a way where you are living your life to the full and not sitting at home feeling lonely, sad and depressed. Depression is serious, and if you feel this way, please contact a local doctor as they can support you. Always remember that you will get through this bleak tunnel and you will feel happiness again. Don't sit around, but instead push forward. If you can only control the controllables, make sure you control them in a way where you are living your life day to day, moment to moment, as positively as possible. It doesn't matter what your ex is doing. The only thing that matters is what you are doing. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.
Yeah, if you miss your ex, we can help with that. Help you get him back, or we can help find you someone else. Yeah, Vincent, the relationship coach, giving you some insight, bringing you a new approach. DateMe.tips, go and check the site, giving you advice, helping with your love life. Get your ex back, or move to the next. Ain't no sweat, you know Vincent got you. Finding love ain't no problem. Yeah, DateMe.tips, check it out now.